Okay, I had to rush home so I can get this off my heart and just got back from church. Um, these are totally for me. Just so I can keep record of everything and just not be so open and out there. I feel like this could be more personal, so I'm just sharing this here on YouTube for me. But the thing is that we were just at church and the pastor spoke on spiritual growth and just gave us a lot to think about. But I've been speaking a little bit of the Bible and then a little bit of myself in these couple of videos that I've posted. I think I'm going to do this every day just to keep just expressing myself to me. And the thing is that we have this thing called the Bible. And everybody knows about the Bible. It's the most popular book in the world. And but little people know anything about it. People know that it's got books in it. I don't know if people know that it's got 66 books in it or not, or if that over 40 different authors penned it. But the Holy Spirit truly penned it, because if you do some study, you just see that there's no way that this could be configured, and it's so much bigger than that. And I will get into that maybe, so I need to slow down. We have these 66 books, and you have Genesis to Malachi, which is the Old Testament, and then you have Matthew to Revelation, which is the New Testament. Without either one of them, it would not be complete, because in the Old Testament, you have a bunch of religion. We see it today, and you have a bunch of unfulfilled prophecies. And you're kind of like left, but there's a purpose, and then we've got the New Testament, and the Old Testament is in the New Testament concealed, and the New Testament is in the Old Testament revealed, or vice versa. It's one of them too. I'm thinking too fast right now, and I need to just slow down. But without one or the other, it's not complete, But what makes it complete? Well, you can spend 2,000 years studying the Bible, and you will never understand it. Even though in Proverbs it says it's the glory of God to conceal a thing, and it's the duty and honor of a king to search these things out. And what are we searching out? What are we doing with this word? We and oh man. So I just encourage someone maybe to dive into a study group, or find something that can get you interested in what the word has to say, because reading it just in paper, if you don't have the guidance of the Holy Spirit, I got 10 seconds, it's not gonna help. You've got to find something that gets you on fire, and the word should. So I hope you read the word.